Hello, guys. I think I'm live now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Are we live? Are we live? Okay, awesome. I think I'm live now. So, what are your predictions for the 2025 Chinese Grand Prix? I honestly think Piastri is going to win this one because the McLarens are really strong and clear air for the win. So, if Piastri can get a clean start, I think he is definitely going to take the race win. Oh, a lot of people are saying Lewis for the win. I don't know. It's possible, but he's starting from P5. So uh, he needs to get a good start and then let's see what happens. He's been stronger throughout the whole weekend, making less mistakes. So I think it's going to be a Piastri. Uh, okay. Yeah, so apparently there's been oil on the even side of the grid slots and before the F1 Academy race, so they had to do a couple of changes to the start procedure. But I don't think they're going to do that in F1 because there has already been a couple of races running. So I think we should be fine now. Let's see what happens. But people on the even side of the grid slots, so 2, 4, 6, 8, might have a problem. We might see 2016 type of battle between Piastri and Lando. Maybe. I hope that if they're dominant, then I hope that we get that battle. What if Mercedes car performs too good on hards and George pulls a one stopper? I mean, this track is crazy on the tires, and nobody has had running on the hard compound because uh, uh, nobody has had the running on the hard compound because there was only one practice session. So I don't know. Just gonna check my camera settings and make sure that it's fine. I think should be fine now. Can Yuki get into Red Bull after the break? I mean, why up till the break? If Liam is not performing in the next 3, 4 races, I think he's out and Yuki's in. Keep the time counter for race start time. I'm still getting used to this whole live stream thing and putting everything. So just bear with me for a couple of other lives and later on I should be fine with that. Is it raining there? No, no, no. It's not raining in China. It's going to be a completely dry race start till the end. Why is Liam starting from the pit lane? So I think he's changed a couple of things on his car. So that's why, because the cars are in park ferme after the qualifying, you can't change a lot of things. So that's why he has to take a pit lane pit lane start. Why don't you make a detailed summary of the race? I did for the last race. I made a reel as well as I made a full YouTube video. So yeah, race reviews are back, so you guys can enjoy that. What's my top five for today's race? I think I would go with Piastri, Norris, Lewis or Max. 3 and 4 is going to be either Lewis or Max, and then Leclerc or Russell. Can Ferrari perform a good strategy today? I think if it's going to be 100% dry race, then yeah, it should be fine. Meanwhile, I am just going to set up my multi-viewer so you guys will have all of the stats for lap times and tires and things like that. So just give me a second. Hamilton will win and Ferrari double podium. That's quite optimistic. Lewis will win. I mean, you're not wrong. He is one of the strongest drivers on this track. This track is one of his strongest, apart from Silverstone, Hungary. So, yeah, I won't be surprised if he wins this, but the position that he's in and the amount of dirty air that is affecting the drivers, it is a tough job to do. Let's see if he manages to do that. By the way, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, you should. So, yeah, you're notified every time I do a live stream. Can the oil in the right hand side of the grid make any difference? I'm actually not sure because we've already had the F1 Academy and all of those things. So that should probably fix it. I think the focus on the video should be fine now. How is the Mercedes pace going to be? I mean, in the sprint race, they were killing their tires. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of hopes from them, but there can always be surprises. Hoping for turn one drama today. I hope everyone gets clean. I don't want the front runners to crash out. It would be fine if, they just challenge it out and battle it on the track. Red Bull has bad tire deck, so won't be surprised to see Kimi finishing ahead of Max. That's a bit too much, I feel. That's a bit too much. Why Fred said negative things about Lewis after the sprint race? I'm not sure what negative did he say, if you can elaborate more on that. I'm not sure. Chances of Yuki getting promoted to Red Bull. I think they're going to wait until the Japanese Grand Prix because Lawson has not really raced in a lot of in the first two tracks, Australia and China, and he's raced a lot on the Japanese circuit because he was in Super Formula. So if he performs bad there as well, then I think they're going to, you know, take a tough decision about him. Okay, so I think my live timer is set and I'm just gonna swap to that. Okay, so I think this should be fun now. Yeah, so you'll get all of the stats on the stream, who is using what tires and what are the lap times. You'll have the FIA messages, you'll have a track map. So yeah, these stats are gonna be fun. Loss in top 10? No, not at all. No, not at all. That's not possible. I don't think he's gonna be top 10. What's my prediction of P1 to P5? I already said that before. I think it's gonna be Piastri, Norris, then Max or Lewis, and then we have Leclerc. I hope you guys are okay with the volume now. Just confirm that in the chat. I did increase it a little bit, and in case you don't feel the volume is still high enough, let me know so I would fix that. I'm just gonna get my race started now. You're saying Russell is going to bottle? Not at all. I think he's gonna be P6 because I don't think the Mercedes car has good tire deg, because he was struggling at the end of the sprint race. That's why. So nothing against him. I think he'll be fine, but the car won't probably be there. It's Alex Albon's birthday, by the way. I did not know that. By the way, the super chat is on. Anyone, if you guys are interested, and if you're new here, you should definitely subscribe as well. The race is gonna start in some time. Hulk, Albon, and Yuki in points. Very, very bold prediction. Ferrari in podium. Definitely possible. I think very good chances for a P3 from Ferrari. And if the McLaren's bottle it, then P2 also. Where are you getting these stats from? It's this app called Multiviewer. So that's why. Why is Leclerc looking slow suddenly? He said it in an interview yesterday that this is one of his weakest tracks and he doesn't feel one with the car here. So he's just struggling and he's not very good at this track in general. So everybody, as I can see, is pretty much on medium tires. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Majority, some back runners are on hard tires, but majority everyone's on mediums. When is the formation lab gonna start? At exact 12:30 p.m. So right now. Is there any rain predicted today? No, 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 no. Russell takes everyone out and Stroll wins. I would like a Stroll win. No podiums this year for Alonso. 100%. I don't see him finishing on the podium. Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Rishabh. So, are you guys catching up with the pre-race coverage on of Sky Sports on Fancode? Because I saw Martin Brundle's grid walk. It's nice we get that here. I have both of the subscriptions and I keep switching between them. For multi-viewer, I need F1 TV, but for everything else, you can watch it on Fancode. Apart from Antonelli, who do you think is a promising rookie? Gabriel Bortoleto is great because he has a very shitty car and he still does a good job at it. I'm not sure if you can consider Lawson a rookie anymore, but yeah. What's underneath the gear stats RPM? Yeah, it's the RPM of the engine. Any chance Max will win today? So the reporters asked him this yesterday after the quali, and he was like, "If the people ahead of me crash, then yes, I can win." Hmm. Bearman too. I don't know. He crashed a lot in the first race, so I'm like holding my opinions on Oliver Bearman. So what do you guys think is going to happen at turn one? Okay, so the race should start in the next 2 minutes. So Piastri is already near his grid spot. I think Isaac has potential. Definitely. Sorry, I forgot about him for some reason, but 100%. The lap he put yesterday in Q3 was just insane. It'll be a clean start. I hope so. I hope so. It's a clean start. Turn one, Norris might overtake Russell. I mean, when has Norris gotten the starts right lately? I mean, he did last race, but yesterday's start was horrible. Okay, but the race start is here. Let's go. Okay, lights out. Russell, good start. Whoa. Did Hamilton just gain positions? Oh, yes. And Leclerc also good start. Oh, Hamilton made a mistake, I think. He went on the curb. Okay, but he's fine. Interesting. So Hamilton and Russell are gonna race now. Wow. Insane, insane start. Clean, clean, clean. Quite clean. Yeah. What? Charles's front wing is broken? Man, Max is already complaining about him. So on the commentators are saying that Leclerc apparently hit Hamilton. Okay, that's not nice. Ferrari has damage. I think Leclerc's wing is slightly broken. If it's the end plate, then I don't think it would be a big issue. They're showing the replay now. So let's see what happened here. Oh, Leclerc just kind of, yeah, yeah. That was just like unfortunate, I think. Yeah. If the end plate is gone, then I don't think it would be that big of an issue because that has happened multiple times. So I don't think he will have to pit and waste time. Let's hope so. But the drivers are going to complain about it to get him a black and orange flag. Does Lewis have any damage? No, no, no. Can't see anything. His pace is fine. So yeah. Yellow flag. Hulk down 7 places. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. I think something must have happened back there. Otherwise, I don't think why would they drop so many places. Yuki and Hachar are doing well. Oh, yikes. So Leclerc has damage. Yeah. Yep. Sad, sad. What happened to Nico? I mean, I want to also see the replay because he has fallen quite a lot. Lawson is up 2 places starting from the pit lane. So I hope he has a good race because otherwise it's going to be tough for him. Yeah, Hulkenberg is down 7 places. That's bad. Verstappen is down 2. He normally doesn't lose places at the start. So just makes it worse for him. Alonso's brakes are on fire. Did Hamilton get a good start? Yeah, 100%. He did a good start. Yeah, he got a good start. Yeah, LH pressed K1. Nice. Nice. Max is done. There is no coming back from here. If there's one thing that you should know, never count out these world champions. Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton. Don't do that. I would say the same about Alonso, but his brakes are on fire right now. Verstappen is gonna lose pole today. Verstappen never had pole. Can Lawson score points today? He has to. He has to. Oh, Fernando's brakes are screwed. No brakes. I think he'll have to retire the car. Yeah, he has to retire the car. That's sad. Let's see the race start replay now. Max's start was really bad. I don't know why. Quite bad. Can Hamilton get on podium? He's not far. He's P4, so I won't be surprised. I have said P3, Hamilton or Max. Ooh, Piastri. Fair but aggressive. McLaren double podium today. Yeah, I think it's a 1-2. Oh, I just saw Leclerc's front wing break. Yeah. Let's see Hamilton start now. Ooh, that was bad. Leclerc's front wing is quite screwed. Yeah. Are the top three already pulling away? I mean, I'm just looking at it right now, and yeah, Norris is 1 second behind, less than 1 second behind Piastri, and Hamilton has quite a bit of gap to Russell. He's 1.7 seconds, so I think he's just nurturing his tires in the initial stage. Russell always does this, even when he was with Lewis. He would always push really hard in the first couple of laps, and then his tires just go away. So I think he's doing that again. I don't know, but I think he's also pulled back a little bit. Verstappen doesn't seem to have pace as of now. I guess once again he is trying to preserve his tires, from what I can understand. But let's see. Ferrari damaged Ferrari, yes, but thankfully the damage is not crazy. Leclerc has damage. Hamilton's fine. Will it be a two-stop race or one? I think two-stop, two-stop has to be based on what we saw yesterday. But the temperatures are down today, so I think if somebody can pull a one-stopper, maybe. But I don't know. Will the McLarens fight for the top spot, or there is an understanding? Oh, they will fight for the top spot. Why would they not? Championship is on the line. Did you watch the trailer for the F1 movie? Yes, I am excited for the movie. Maybe not for the storyline. I don't know how good that's going to be, but the visuals in IMAX, you have the same director of Top Gun, should be amazing. Are Papaya rules on the radio? No, no, not today. Max is really losing the pack now. He's 3 seconds behind Leclerc. I don't know why. What is INT and LDR written besides the driver name? INT is basically intervals, so to the next car, and LDR is the gap to the leader. Hamilton for the win. Okay, let's see. Can Hamilton finish on the podium? Yeah, I think podium is should be guaranteed, but let's see. What's wrong with Sainz? Be easy on him, man. He has to still get used to the new team. What happened to Max? I think just the car is slow, and he has to save the tires because their tire degradation yesterday was crazy. Everyone's fallen behind. Like nobody's in DRS up until Hachar. Ocon is the only one in DRS now. I'm a fan of which rookie? I would say Fernando Alonso, but that joke is overdone now. So I think, as of now, I think Kimi Antonelli and Isaac Hajar and Gabriel Bortoleto. Can Max finish in the top four? I predicted that either three or four, but it looks unlikely as of now. Hamilton is already reporting graining on his tire. Is it going to be the same thing with Red Bull all season? No, no, no. They have upgrades coming in from the fifth race or something. I think that should help things out. Leclerc is in Hamilton's DRS now. So Melbourne was not a true representation of the race pace across all teams. Yeah, 100%. Dry races are better to understand that. Even Norris is reporting left front tire issues. Yep. Why do Red Bull mess up after winning four world champions? I mean, for WDC. I mean, it's just about chasing performance, performance, performance. And then sometimes you make a mistake. So that's it. Leclerc is very close to Hamilton now. Are they going to swap the cars or what are they doing? What's the purple mark on Russell? He currently holds the fastest lap. That's why. But there is no point for fastest lap now. So, yeah. Is Max out of the championship race? No, you can't count Verstappen out. Alonso is out. Yes, everybody knows that. It says on the timer. Are you watching the race or just the leaderboard? No, no, I have the race on my screen, of course, and I'm listening to the commentary here too. Yeah. What happened to Alonso? His brakes were on fire and he had to pull out from the race. Alex's radio was a bit too much, man. How is VCARB doing so good this year? Just they have had good improvements over the winter in their development. I think they made a bigger step than other teams. That's why, plus two good drivers. Why can't we watch the race? You can on fan code or on F1 TV. You think they'll switch Hamilton and Leclerc? I mean, I think if Leclerc is very close, then they might do that because he might lose time to change his front wing. But I'm not sure. Let's see. From what I can understand, Lewis is preserving his tires. He showed that yesterday as well. He's extremely good at it. So that's what I think Lewis and probably Max are doing. What is the purple mark on Russell? It's for the fastest lap. Is there any coupon code for fan code? No, there was an early bird offer till 28th of Feb. Right now, there is none. Maybe there will be in the future. Okay, Ferrari's already discussing plan A, plan B. Okay. What do you think about Sainz? Needs more time in that car. Just let him be. How is Leclerc gaining with a broken front wing? I mean, doesn't affect that much. It would affect him in the corners. I think not much on the straights. What the hell is Max doing? Can't outpace Charles. I think he's preserving his tires. 100%. That's what I think. Gasly is already pitting in 11 laps. Okay, so Ferrari is planning a one stopper. Interesting. Ever got the chance to experience an actual race? Not really. Not yet. Looking forward to visit some this year. Okay, I think Leclerc's wing is really bad. You think Max can get a podium today? No, I don't think so. No. Oh, they are. I mean, makes sense. If they are changing his front wing, then he might as well be on one stopper because otherwise he would waste a lot of time. Now we are on plan C with McLaren. Isn't it risky with that broken wing? No, if the end plate was flying with the wing, then it was a risky thing, but the end plate is already broken off. So in that case, they don't usually give a black and orange flag. Do you think both Williams will finish in the points today? No. I do think it's going to be a McLaren 1-2 though. What is K1? Is it just the overtake button? Yeah, it is. It is the overtake button. Not much is happening in this race, honestly. Which legend has a potential championship winning possibility again, Alonso or Lewis? Lewis, because Alonso is nowhere close to a car at the front. Maybe next year with Honda, Adrian Newey, we might see something, but right now, it's if you have to place your money on somebody, it has to be Lewis. Leclerc is still consistently in Lewis's DRS. I'm sure that is killing his tires. 100%. Do you really think Max can get a podium? Not anymore. Not really. By the way, if you guys are new here, then you should consider subscribing. And the super chat is on as well. So, yeah, feel free to subscribe at least. Ooh. Does the yellow and green point indicate a turn number and a sector? No, those are mini sectors, and yellow and green is basically your best sector or your worst sector. Is Lawson having a good start? I mean, a lot of people ahead of him pitted. That's why he's gone up because he started on the hard tire. So far, so good. Okay, so that little bit of a nudge from Leclerc on the radio that we are losing a bit of time. Hmm. They just called Lewis in for a pit stop. What? Okay, Max is also pitting. Was that a slow stop? No, 2.4 seconds. Looks fine. Fine. What happened to Kimi? He pitted. That's why. Okay, so Piastri is boxing now. So everybody is boxing in right now. Carlos is on 7. That's only because everybody, a lot of them ahead of him pitted. That's why he's gone up. He also has to pit and then he's going to fall out of points. Ooh, Russell is trying a one stop. That's what he did in the Belgian Grand Prix. Got disqualified, but he's going to use 300 IQ now. I think even Leclerc's going to do a one stopper. Ferrari splitting the strategies between the cars, I think. Interesting. What? That's so stupidity. Russell said one stopper and now he's been called box box. What do you think Max's pit stop was a good idea? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, he would have gotten undercut by people around him. Slower pit stop from McLaren, man. 3.8 seconds. Good one from Mercedes. 2.4. Nice. So Russell has come out ahead of Lewis. Interesting. So that undercut has not really worked for Ferrari. But I guess they had a big enough gap also. So that's why. Is there any break between races? No, no, there's not. What is one stop? One stopper basically means only one pit stop. Two stopper is two pit stops. What should Ferrari do from here to get double podium? Drive faster. Is Lewis Ferrari's number one driver? No, man. There is no number one driver right now. That too early in this season. Norris is gonna run long. Cars are performing well with clean air. No, he just pitted, bro. He just pitted. Yeah. So even Leclerc pitted. Now I want to see if they're changing his front wing or not. That's what I want to see. They're not. They did not change Leclerc's front wing. So I think he's good. Yeah. Ooh. Norris and Russell. Oh, yikes. What is Bortoleto doing? What is Bortoleto doing? Oh, sorry, that was not Bortoleto. I'm extremely sorry. That's Troll. Sorry, he's racing. Sorry, I got it wrong for a second. They're racing. They're racing. Yeah. That is what I was thinking. That why are they not letting him go? Okay, fine. Is it the data channel of F1 TV? No, this is a different app called Multiviewer. Hamilton and Leclerc are like now just 3 4 tenths behind. I'm surprised that Hamilton has looked quicker throughout the weekend, but he's not that quick compared to Leclerc. Yeah, maybe they'll pick up the pace now. Yeah. Leclerc wing is not an issue. It's all about tire management. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's fine. If they change the front wing, they're going to lose a lot of time. Okay, so a lot of people are live now. I can see suddenly it's gone up. So if you're new here, subscribe. Yeah. I think Mercedes somehow has something in this car. What do you think? I mean, I hope they have pace. IDK, I'm feeling Ferrari is going to have a podium today. Ah, yeah, yeah, they should. Yeah. Albon's leading the race. Yeah, man. He is. But I think he's going to pit very soon. Why is Gabriel so behind? His car is bad. I think Leclerc is going to overtake Lewis because he is extremely close to him. As you can see on the screen, he's like a tenth behind Lewis. They did do something, I think. Yeah, yeah, they did have a thing. Ooh, Norris on Russell. Insane. Wow. McLaren is a rocket ship, man. The McLaren is a rocket ship. 100%. Man, the race is getting exciting. Ferrari will have a team call for position. Yeah, looks like. Yeah, yeah. I 100% think this has got to do with tires, but let's see. Max is hanging on in P9 at this point. He's not even I can't even see any communication on the radio from his side, so I don't know what's going on with him. Okay, and interesting. Hamilton overtakes Stroll. Wow, Stroll is defending. But I think Leclerc will get past easily. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Nice. The race has gotten more interesting now. I need some updates about Max, man, because all I can see on the radio is Ocon, Gasly, Lawson. There is no chatter from Ferraris either about who's gonna hold position, who's not. And Leclerc is now 1 second behind. Can Max win? No, doesn't look like. Not at all. Podium is like unlikely. Okay, Hamilton said he is struggling, so they're gonna swap apparently. That's what they said on the commentary. I'm not sure if they're swapping because Leclerc is like quite far behind now. So I don't know. No idea why Lewis is struggling on the hard tires. Interesting. Okay. They will swap cars, but when he's closer. But Hamilton is now closing the gap to Russell. He was 9 tenths faster in his last lap, if you can see on the screen. So, yeah, he's now 1.8 seconds away. Yeah, he was, I think, 3 seconds afar. Interesting. So, I think he's catching up speed now. Yeah. Yeah, Leclerc is not closing in on Hamilton anymore now. What's the need to swap? Apparently, Lewis was struggling, so they decided to swap, but now they are close. So, yeah. Yeah, Hamilton picked up the pace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they should swap the cars right now because they're both doing well, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Losing wind was an advantage no one saw. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They've swapped. Yeah. Yeah. They've swapped the cars now. Let's see what happens now when Leclerc has free air. Honestly, I don't think the swap is going to work. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. How are you seeing the team chat? So it's in the multiviewer app. Yeah. Is Leclerc overcooking the car? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he closes the gap or not. I think Hamilton's gonna pull back a little so Leclerc's dirty air doesn't damage his tires. And Leclerc is picking up on Russell also now. I think both Ferraris should be ahead of Russell eventually. I think so. Is swapping a bad decision? I don't know. 50-50. Why is Kimi struggling? I don't think that Mercedes is a great race car in terms of tires, but let's see. What is the logic behind the swap? Leclerc is quite quick, so if he was just gonna be in Lewis's DRS, they both would destroy their race. That's why. I don't know why he's Leclerc's cribbing. He just got the place. It's like that broken it's like that broken front wing has given them extra speed on the straights. Do you think Leclerc paces fast because of the damage? Possible. Where can we get the multi-viewer app? That is, you can just Google it, you will get it, but you need an F1 TV Pro or premium subscription for it. Hamilton is like 5 tenths slower than Leclerc right now. And he is also 4 tenths faster than Russell. We're still not halfway through the race. 23 laps of 56. In F1 game, if you don't have wing, you have advantage. Leclerc used that. 300 IQ move. Max is pushing. He's 1.6 seconds faster than Hamilton. I am not sure where you saw that because his last lap was 37.5 and Lewis's was 37.4. Do you think Ferrari will keep the one stop strategy? I doubt it because a lot of laps to go, man. Does Ferrari have a chance for podium? 100%. I mean, I think Leclerc should be catching Russell in some time unless he has completely cooked his tires. Hamilton is asking for feedback. What are your thoughts about Haas drive today so far? Great, man. Both of them are currently in points. I think everybody has pitted more or less. So it's a good showing from them so far. I'm not sure if the Haas guys have pitted. Let me check. No, they haven't pitted. Ocon has pitted. Behrman has not pitted. Yeah. Why is Hamilton struggling? No idea. They changed something after the sprint race on the car and they have not had running on hard tire at all. So could amount to that. Does Lewis have pace for the podium? I don't think so. Maybe if they switch back to the medium tire, his car was running well then. But I think the changes that they made hasn't helped in quali, neither has it helped in the race. Or maybe his tires will eventually come alive. My God, Leclerc is complimenting Mercedes. I bet Hamilton wouldn't be feeling nice about that. Will Lewis and Charles swap? I think if he doesn't make any moves at the end, they might. I don't know. Why did Ferrari make changes post the sprint? Because the sprint showed that the tires were graining a lot. So that's why they had to make certain changes so that the tires don't die out so quickly in the long race. Looks like that has not gone the right way. The Red Bull pace seems like on a holiday. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not even seeing anything from Verstappen. They haven't even shown one radio that what's going on with Max. What is he talking or discussing with the team? Don't know why. Will the damage in Leclerc's car affect the weight? Not a lot. The end plate is carbon fiber, not that heavy. Wouldn't amount to a lot in terms of weight. Lawson hasn't pitted yet. He did. He started on hard tires and now he's on mediums. So he pitted 7 laps back. You can see that on the data above. You can see the tire icon and then the amount of laps they've done. So you would get an idea who's pitted, who's not. Yuki for the Red Bull seat. At this point, man, I feel he shouldn't because anyone who's going in that second Red Bull seat is getting screwed. So maybe Yuki should just perform well in this team and next year just go to some other team. Is Leclerc and DRS? Yeah, yeah. Do you think one stop would work? I doubt it because the front runners are pushing quite a lot and we will touch halfway distance now. And they pitted within 14 laps of the medium tires, so I doubt it. Okay, so just heard the commentators and they're saying that maybe because the left front tire was the one getting affected a lot, and that's the part that has broken from Leclerc's wing, so it's not putting a lot of strain on the tire. I don't know. I will have to read more on this later, but that's what they're saying. What do you say on Stroll's performance? He's doing well. Honestly, keeping it in one place, even last race, even right now he's driving well. I hope something has awakened inside of him. Daniel Ricciardo deserves the second Red Bull seat. I think he has put a curse on that seat ever since he's left from 2018 because no driver has settled in. Only Checo managed to do that for 4 years. Do you think Verstappen's going to win the championship? I have predicted that he won't. So, yeah. What would be the expected lineup for Cadillac? I don't know. They might pick an American driver, honestly. Will the two McLarens fight? If they're close, yes. Yes. Can Adrian Newey effect be seen after the winter break? I doubt it. You're going to see that next year. How many laps do you think Leclerc will overtake Russell in? I don't know. He's been trying for a couple of laps now. Let's see. Will the fight for the championship between Norris and Oscar, or will McLaren consider Norris as their lead driver? Guys, you all should stop with the lead driver convos. That's not happening. They're gonna be fight. They're gonna fight. Interesting. Is the Audi lineup confirmed for next year? I think Hulkenberg is there. Bortoleto could be on a 1 year contract, so but he'll get renewed. I feel. By the way, guys, do subscribe if you haven't. And the super chat is on if anybody would like to do that. What is dirty air that Norris is talking about? So basically, if you're within 1 or 2 seconds of the car ahead of you, the air from that car would affect the aerodynamics of your car in turns. That would affect your tires more, that would make you lose downforce. So that's why. Norris or Piastri, who do you think would be on top? Currently, it's looking quite even, honestly. Leclerc's out of DRS, and Hamilton is catching a little on him now. Which is the most difficult turn in the circuit? I mean, this circuit in general is very challenging. So you can see that turn that you have here on the top. Will McLaren swap? No, no, no. They won't. Leclerc has fallen a lot. I think he's put his tires into conservation mode or he's cooked them. Can you stream the race? No, I can't. It's not allowed. Who will be the main guy for Ferrari and McLaren? Like I said, you need to stop asking these questions because right now everything's up in the open. Maybe halfway down the season, if one guy is much ahead than the other guy, then they would prioritize teammates. Otherwise, no. Do you think Hamilton is preserving tires or his pace has reduced? I think it's a mixture of both. He's not pushing a lot, plus, I don't think his car is set up that well. Why is Leclerc losing? I think he cooked his tires. Why is Verstappen losing so much to Hamilton? His car is not set up well. Tires are degrading a lot. Complete radio silence in Red Bull's dugout. Yeah, exactly what I have been saying. It's complete silence, not a single radio message yet. And Gabriel Bortoleto has the fastest lap right now. Looks like Leclerc's tires are gone. Probably, yeah. Is Red Bull relying on Honda engines or they build their engines this season? No, Honda right now. I'm just gonna check if there are any radio messages from Red Bull, but it's like GP and Max are not talking at all. Yikes. Do you think Lewis should have moved to McLaren? He was a McLaren driver, man, and I think he always wanted to drive for Ferrari. And it's not like McLaren had open slots for a driver, so yeah. Is Lawson too slow or Max too good? Both. Can we use fan code in multiple devices? I think you can use actively on two. Will Leclerc and Hamilton swap again? I think if Lewis comes closer to Charles, then probably they will. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, crypto guy. Stakes cars are not racing anymore. They're just driving like a normal car. I mean, that's what they did last season too. Was the Ferrari swap a bad move? I don't know. I don't think so because not like Hamilton is picking up the pace either. Yeah. Points for Williams today. Looks tough, honestly. Looks tough. Do you think Albon can end up in points? I don't know. Will Antonelli finish in top five? Not at all. Not at all. For Max, it's looking tough right now for top five. Forget about Kimi. What meme will you make on Alonso's two DNFs? I don't know. Haven't thought about the memes yet. Honestly, haven't gotten a lot of meme worthy moments yet from this race. Fair enough. Looks like Lando is catching up on Oscar. I think they're doing something. They asked Piastri to slow a little and help Norris. Now Norris wants him to pick the pace up. McLaren doing McLaren things. Kimi top five. No, not happening. Bearman making some moves. Nice. If they wouldn't have swapped the Ferraris, the battle would have been interesting. I don't know because both of the Ferraris are at the same pace right now. So Ferrari podium possible. I don't know. Need one more round of pit stops to mess this up. McLaren still does not have their number one driver. Nobody has it. Makes no sense to prioritize one driver over the another. You have to treat them equally. They're both driving well. Both have a chance at the championship. So you can't do a number one, number two driver thing here. McLaren 1 2. Yes, that's what I have predicted. Yeah. Is it a lack of pace from Red Bull or Max cautious? Both. Their tire deck is very bad. If Ferraris are having pace, Ham should be given his position back. Maybe. Okay, so people are pulling a one stopper. Interesting. Interesting. I think Ferrari could try putting one of the cars at least on a two stopper because there is a gap between. Yeah, I think there is a gap. They could do that. Maybe Ham could climb up with medium, maybe lap by lap. I mean, if they have to react in the next five laps. Oh, plan C for Ferraris. What is a one stopper? Just one pit stop. Norris's engineer sounds so underconfident every time he speaks on the radio. Maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. But man, the McLarens are rocket ships. Merc better than Ferrari in terms of pace. I think this season it's going to be very difficult to come to a conclusion like that. I feel McLaren is one, and second, third, and fourth, Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari are going to swap places for that. But so far, yeah, Mercedes has been good. Sprint was good for Ferrari. What happened in quali and race? They changed a couple of things on the car to avoid the crazy tire degradation. I think that's kind of bit them back. Can Red Bull make a comeback in Spain? That's what they've been talking about. So I don't know. What? Small risk of rain. Last three laps. Interesting. Interesting. But I don't think that would be a problem. Ferrari, you better listen to McLaren's radio this time. Right, the track temperature is dropping. You can see that on the top too. It says rain no as of now, but yeah, you can see that. The device heats up if watched in HDR. Yeah, I think you're talking about the iPhone. Yeah, that would happen with HDR video. Max and Yuki together. No, 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 they are quite far, man. A lot of gap between them. Okay. Gap between Lewis and Max is closing. Yeah, it is now. Max has started picking up a little bit. Why is Vikar pitting Yuki? They always pick the worst strategies. I hope it works in his favor because man, what is class 1, 2, 3 rain? I think it's the level of intensity 1 being the lowest, 3 being crazy. If it rains max top 4 knowing Ferrari history. I think if it's gonna rain lightly for 1, 2 laps, 3 laps, they're not gonna go to the intermediate tires. They'll have to just keep it in one place on the soft tires. Sorry, the hard tires. Should Ferrari pit? I mean, they're doing plan C, so I don't know what's that. What's plan ABC? We don't know that. Oh, Max is on the radio finally. Yeah. Albon in points, Gasly in points. Stakes cars should be used as safety cars. At least they would be ahead. Nice. Max is closing extremely quickly now. Yeah. I won't be surprised if in 2 laps he's in DRS and behind Lewis. Honestly, I just feel, I mean, Ferrari can pit Lewis and he'll just come out and about Ocon. So there is not much to lose. Yes, they pitted. Yes, they pitted. Nice. Because they had a gap. Like I told you, yeah. Why hard tires again? They could have put mediums, right? I don't know. So then should Leclerc pit as well? Because they said plan C to both cars. And he comes out ahead of Ocon. Nice. So not bad, not bad. Nice, nice. Good pit stop from Ferrari. But Hamilton's got like 18 laps and 20 plus seconds to make up. Interesting. So let's see. Hard tire is the obvious choice. I don't know, man, because now there are only like 18 laps plus you've got less fuel on the car. So mediums, they should have gone for mediums. But then they did that for the sprint yesterday for 19 laps and that didn't work out. So I guess that's why. I think Hamilton just has to put like 20, 18, 20 quali laps now quickly. Like just go hammer time. Sadly, these guys don't have a word for hammer time. So Hamilton is will pull now, I think. Yeah. Bearman and Gasly fighting for the points. Do you think Ferrari can have a podium today? Now I think they are out of touch with the podium, I feel. Okay, Piastri will go till the end. Is Hammer Time a copyright with Hamilton and Mercedes? No, but new team, you should have something new. Why go away? Why go with the same thing? What do you guys think? Will Hamilton finish ahead of Verstappen or not? Any chances of safety car? I mean, you don't have Logan Sargent, otherwise, high chances. Ferrari doing good strategy this race. Yeah, they are doing good strategy. Mm, Hamilton got the fastest lap, so yeah, he's putting up the laps. Do you think Max is doing a one stop? Yeah, 100%. Because I think that's why he was saving his tires. And Bearman, nice. To both of the Haas are in points right now. Bodes very well for my prediction of Haas P5 in the constructors, but I don't know. Why so much gap between Leclerc and Russell? The tire degradation on the Ferrari, crazy. So Lewis is currently lapping 6 tenths faster than Max. I don't think that's enough to catch him. Let's see. Let's see. Why are Williams slow after a great first race? Apparently, the rear wing thing that they were talking about, that McLaren has an illegal mini DRS rear wing or something. It is possible that they were not exploiting it, but Williams were. There is a bit of a controversy going around it. So maybe. Now that FI is closing that loophole, they're suffering a little bit. I don't know yet. Yeah. I feel bad for Lawson. Yeah, he's P17 right now. Big tire delta will help Lewis. I don't know, man. He needs to be faster. He'll be close, but overtaking Verstappen is another thing. Behrman is doing a pretty good job. Yeah, I guess he is currently a bit faster than Albon also, so I won't be surprised if in the next 5 laps he's there. 5, 6 laps. You think Verstappen can get a podium? No, 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 no. Last year, people were after Perez to be sacked. Now Lawson is being targeted. I mean, Perez was honestly also not doing a great job. They could have put Ricardo in, but they didn't. So let's see. Yep, Hamilton is putting in the laps. 14 laps to go, 17 seconds. It's still a big job at his hand. McLaren 1-2 is looking definite now. Yeah, I said that at the start of the stream that it's going to be Piastri Norris. I had said Hamilton or Verstappen, but clearly I was wrong. Mid-season Sunoda Lawson swap. Any opinion? I think after the Japanese Grand Prix, because Lawson has raced a lot in Japan, he has not raced in these tracks. So I feel if he's bad at Japan also, then they'll put Yuki in 100%. Are Russell and Leclerc going for one stopper? Yeah, no point in pitting now. Why did they remove the fastest lap point? It added a bit of drama. Yeah, but a lot of teams were at the end unnecessarily pitting to take it from their competitors and all. I like that drama, but I don't know. It's okay. Are the new guys really not that good? People like Alonso, Vettel, Raikkonen still seem super fast. I don't know. It's just a bias. I feel there are good new guys. Ooh, Stroll making an overtake on Signs. Nice. Is rain imminent on the last 3 laps? I don't know. Doesn't seem like. What are Ferrari doing wrong? I don't think they're doing anything wrong. The car just didn't have great pace today. 16 seconds now for Lewis to make up in 12, 13 laps. That's crazy. You think Verstappen overtakes Leclerc? No, I don't think so. No, no, no. Was pitting Hamilton a good decision? Yes, no loss because Max was going to get him anyways. So, either ways, it was going to be the same thing. This at least gives him a chance to fight back. Finally, we have more Verstappen radio. I think swapping was unnecessary. No, I don't think so because they are at least now they have at least secured a strong P4. Otherwise, I feel with Verstappen attacking, Leclerc killing his tires behind Lewis, it would have gotten a bit too chaotic. Max has picked up the pace quite a lot. Nice. I'm still hoping for a little Verstappen Hamilton fight at the end because I would like that. Russell is again going on the podium without much drama. I know, right? I feel Russell is going to be a championship contender just by not having any drama and just putting in P3s again and again while the McLarens fight, while the Ferraris fight, while Red Bull struggles. Surprise world champion. Are they weighing Leclerc's car after the race? It won't matter, honestly. Do you think it'll be a Norris Piastri fight? Yes, it's gonna be that. Leclerc just refusing his engineer. Verstappen still silence on the radio. Yes, he is not talking, only GP is talking. Norris Piastri, another Nico Lewis. I guess. Possible. Possible. You think McLaren's gonna switch Piastri? Why? Why would they do that? Where is this question coming from? Do you think Bearman is going to be in the podium anytime this season? Not at all. I don't think so. I mean, unless we get a crazy race because Haas has not been on the podium for the longest time. Okay, so the rain is only on the last lap, so that's fine. The track is looking quite dark now. 10 laps to go. Hamilton needs at least 1.5 seconds per lap to catch Max, and I doubt that it's gonna happen. I want to see what Racing Bulls did with Yuki's strategy because man, he's out of points again. Like both of the cars, in spite of finishing so well in quali. Did Red Bull not pick Yuki because he's difficult to work with? No, because Yuki is in the Red Bull just because of Honda, and with Honda not being there next year, they don't really need him. You think Hamilton wins multiple races this season? Possible, possible. Do you think Lawson will be dropped by Red Bull? I would wait for the next race to come to any conclusions. Ooh, that looked bad. Duhan and Hajar. Oh, there is a damage on the wing. Oh, that wing is screwed. Yuki, uh, something wrong with the wing. It looked that way. Yeah, yeah, Yuki has damage. Why are the commentators not catching up on it? Bro, there is damage. The wing just broke for Yuki. Yikes. Oh my god, how does this team find ways to screw Rookie every race? Insane. It's just insane, man. Oh, it just broke. I just saw the replay. It just broke. Too much downforce from that Williams. My God. Yikes. Hamilton is closing the gap. Not a lot. Do you think the top five will pit? Why would they pit with like 8 laps to go? I don't think Hamilton can close the gap. Yeah, even I think so. Yeah, it was a gamble, honestly, because there was nothing to lose. So it is what it is. You never know. You might get a safety car for a while. He will have fresher tires. Anything can happen. Hamilton should not have pit. I don't agree with that. His tires were gone almost, and he's not at a disadvantage. Max was gonna get ahead anyways. So need the McLarens to fight on the last lap. Okay. By the way, you guys should subscribe if you guys haven't already. We are like in the last 8 laps. Verstappen really pulled like a crazy stint in the last couple of laps. Dirty, a bit of a dirty driving from Duhan. I don't know. Hajar and Duhan looks like they're gonna cause a safety car at this point. Leclerc versus Verstappen at last. I hope we have 7 laps. I hope Leclerc Verstappen battles were pure class. Like when they used to do that in the first half of 2022 season when Ferrari had a good car, they were just mad crazy. Okay, some brake issue with the McLaren. I think Norris still should be safe because he's lapping faster than Russell at least. So he's safe. I think the McLaren 1-2 is safe. Leclerc is not looking safe because Verstappen is catching. Russell underrated podium holder. Exactly. If the front two people crash in front of him, win like he got last year. If safety car happens, will Lewis have a chance? No, I don't think so. Looking very tough. Lawson, no improvement. Yeah, I mean, Hajar is ahead of him. Uh, Why is the McLaren so fast? They did a good job with the car. I made a reel on it last year. You should watch it. 2 and 10 second penalty. Nice. He was driving really dirty, honestly. Max is 1.5 seconds. Fireworks in some time. My God, McLaren once again. Oh, what is going on with McLaren? So there is some issue with Norris's brake pedal. It's not acting like it should. So yeah, that's why. Leclerc seems to be quite irritated on the radio lately, man. He's just angry. Okay, Max is coming. I hope Leclerc at least has tires to defend because if it's just going to be an easy move where Max just flies past, that would not be that much fun. Let's give us some fireworks. Will Hamilton and Leclerc swap if he gets overtaken by Max? I don't know because Hamilton is quite far. Honestly, this race was boring. I mean, not all races have to be crazy. If you have seen F1 for the longest time, you would know. I wouldn't say this was that bad because still a lot of stuff going on. You don't know who's gonna finish where except for the top three. So Norris's brake has an issue, so McLaren is like, take it easy. But Norris is like, I'm fast, so I want to go ahead. So they're just going on and off. Ooh, almost. Oh, crazy, crazy. Nice. Come on, Leclerc, fight back. Ah, he can't. Leclerc's gonna come back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, Max just flew past. I'm not sure what went wrong with Ferrari, man. Their race pace was horrendous today. Like they honestly look like the fourth fastest car here. I don't know. It's quite bad. Why Hamilton pitted? Because he was gonna get overtaken by Max anyways. So for him being on fresher tires would have given him a better chance to come back at the field. That's why. I think we're gonna finish this way. Double Haas points, Albon in points. Interesting. Max driver of the day, you could say that, yeah. I would go for Piastri also, but I don't know. Bearman could be the driver of the day. Ocon had a very good performance. A lot of good people. Max podium, no. 5.5 seconds in 2 laps, no. Why are people saying Max has a tractor? There is an over exaggeration for everyone. Norris says their car is not a rocket ship. So just those things. Did Ferrari swap cost a podium for Am? No, it didn't. It didn't. They just didn't have the pace. Oh, Hajar is trying again. You must really hate Max the way you reacted him getting past Leclerc in a tractor. Are you crazy, bro? I was excited for Max and Leclerc's fight. Some fanboys read too much into stuff, man. They should swap Leclerc and Hamilton, right? Ideally, maybe. But there are just like 2 laps. Why Hamilton got hard tires instead of medium or soft? Medium or softs would have degraded very easily in 12, 11, 12 laps. Can Leclerc overtake Max last minute? He's 3 seconds away. I don't think so. That's happening. Yikes, Norris's pedal is almost going flat. New medium would have lasted. No, it wouldn't have because the sprint was 19 laps. And while Lewis pitted right now, there were around 19 laps and it's not lasting. Hamilton and Leclerc had the lowest tire degs in sprint. What happened in the main race? Hamilton was ahead. He was leading the race, lot of clean air. So you can't count that. So yeah, interesting. Why won't Duhan stop driving dirty even after the penalty? I don't know. Maybe he's thinking that I want to finish ahead of him. Later on, I'll, you know, negotiate the penalty with the stewards later. I think there will be a switch. Ideally, they should because now Hamilton is quite close and Leclerc didn't really make any movements. So let's see. But it's already last lap, so I don't think they're doing that. Yeah, I think you guys can see me now. Something was wrong with the internet, so sorry about that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this race. Ah, it's back now. Sorry about that. I don't know what went wrong with the internet for a while. Yeah. So, what did you think of the race? I think the McLarens are a rocket ship. Yeah, it's going to be very tough to get on top of them. And if you guys have stayed from start till the end, then thanks a lot for this. You should Please subscribe and follow me for all of the future live streams as well. We are planning to do all the 24 races this year. Let's see if I can stick to that. And there is super chat there, but it makes no sense anymore. The stream is more or less done. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And I will be posting a race review by tomorrow. So yeah, you will be able to watch that on YouTube, and I'll put a short summary on Instagram as well. IDK, what's wrong with Ferrari and Lewis? Very disappointed. Yeah, I mean, they have to get on top of their car. These issues are a bit irritating. I can understand. I think it's McLaren's car. McLaren's here. Cars have caught up, and I think McLaren's better than Red Bull. Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of things have contributed to their growth, their wind tunnel, and everything. Next race is, I think, 2 weeks later. Yeah, we have a break next week. Then we have the Japanese Grand Prix. I think that should be fun. That's a very fun track. What are your thoughts on this race? I would like to know. I will wrap up the stream in the next 10 minutes. So just let me know. After flexi wing ban for a McLaren downfall possible, anything could happen, honestly. We'll have to wait until the Spanish Grand Prix for that to take into effect. Charles didn't swap back. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. I'm surprised Ferrari did not do that, because ideally, because they didn't make any moves, you should swap back. But I think that's fine. I think we had the highest concurrent viewers. We had 1500, 1600 viewers at one point. Thank you guys for that. And if you're new, then don't forget to subscribe. It was fun joining the live stream. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you. Thank you. I also hope to stream all the 24 races this year. I'm sure I might miss one or two here or there, but the goal is to do that. Can you share the live driver standings and constructors as well? Let me see if I can pull that off. Let me see. Yeah, I think my internet is acting up, so I'm gonna wrap up the live now. Thank you for all the support. And yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in a couple of reels. I'm gonna be making the Chinese Grand Prix in memes. I'm gonna be making a Chinese Grand Prix mini review, and then I have a lot of content planned for the channel. A full race review will also come tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna take them for the next 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna wrap up the stream because my internet is really acting up right now. That swap between Lewis and Leclerc was totally BS. I don't agree to that. I think they tried their shot, and either ways they were going to finish P5 and P6, so didn't make much of a difference in terms of the constructors. Ferrari is faster than Red Bull, but Max is putting everything. I don't think so. The thing is, with the 2, 3, 4 number of cars, it's gonna keep varying. And I think Ferrari was not a better race car today. It's not. I don't think that's possible. But that Red Bull is also very, very difficult to handle. It is fast under Max's hands, but it's very difficult to handle also. How did Max overtake Hamilton even though they pitted at the same time? Because Hamilton pitted once again later also, and Max's car came alive in the second stint. Yesterday, Hamilton won with tire deg. However, what do teams do that affects? Because Hamilton was in clean air, there was nobody ahead of him. Cars react differently to where they are in terms of other cars. So, yeah, they changed a couple of things. It didn't work. We'll hear more of the analysis post the race once the drivers give their interviews. So, then we'll have more idea about this. Red Bull should start thinking about making major changes. Max can't recover from the shit they have made. Uh, yeah, they should. They should get a good second driver, and they should also fix the inherent issues of the car. Russell acting like a silent killer. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I won't be surprised if he just suddenly is a championship contender just by finishing P3 and catching everything that's the leftovers from P1 and P2. Like 2012, if this turns out, it would be really fun. I agree. I agree. I hope that it is like 2012. It would be really fun. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the live stream. I'm gonna catch up with you guys at the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll be streaming live once again. So tune in at that time. We had a lot of viewers today. I hope to see a lot more at the Japanese Grand Prix. I'll be posting about the updates on my Instagram stories, and you can, watch all of the content from there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.